Hey, it's your boy the Crypto Goon, and shout out to all my crypto goons for pulling up once again. ADA, also known as Cardano. Let's hop right into it. Now, what we're looking at is a chart of Cardano. It's actually woke up, over the past couple days or so. Now, just looking at this, right? So the first thing to notice is you see how these lows are all the same length. We are actually in or breaking out of another triangle pattern. And on this channel, if you're new here, I love triangle patterns. I love the Fibonacci. The chart patterns definitely help us out a lot. There's a very similar one here, that we talked about previously, last year on my channel, and we took advantage of these gains. I also put some videos out and we took advantage of these bottoms, getting at the bottom, getting out at the top, which is something that I was taking advantage of. I did a couple videos on it. Hopefully, you all saw that charting and you also took advantage of it. Now, before we get to the rest of the video, I want to show you something revolutionary. There's a new Web3 project called Gold Inc. And it's actually a real mobile MMO game, not some tap to earn clone. You build a gold mining empire and battle thousands of players. And the crypto that you mine is redeemable for real gold. Their token, SST, is in pre-sale right now at a $10 million market cap. And if you use my you'll get up to a 30% bonus and 50% of that value in in-game packs just to get started. This is one of the most expansive Web3 games ever created. Now here's a quick look at it.
Hello, my name's Colin Stone, your very own blockchain braveheart, and I'm here to talk to you today about my coin and game pick of the year. Do you ever wish you could have invested in billion-dollar market cap game coins like Axie Infinity at the start? Well, Gold Inc., a new game launching now, makes those look like they were made by a kid. In fact, that's why I believe Gold Inc.'s coin SST is the first coin in a long time with the potential to go up 900 times, because it's the first Web3 real-time strategy massive multiplayer online game on mobile, and it's by far the most expansive Web3 game ever built. Its pre-sale is also at ridiculously low market cap, around $10 million for the next few days, and they are just about to launch the full game. Imagine someone building a mobile MMO game with a player-driven economy and player-governed political system where you can build a gold mining empire with your friends, and you're fighting against thousands of other alliances 24/7 to mine and steal crypto that is redeemable for real gold. That's Gold Inc. The reason SST is such a crazy buy is because Gold Inc. is not only the largest Web3 mobile game ever built, its team is obsessed with making it the greatest mobile game ever built. They plan to do this by adding the most addictive features from a lot of the most successful games on Earth, the best elements of games like Clash of Clans, Game of War, Pokemon Go, Clash Royale, Star Citizen, DayZ, Ark Survival, and many more in an effort to make a super game to rule them all. The beta is available now in Google Play and App Store, and you can still take part in their coin distribution at a tiny market cap for a few days. My advice? Buy at the coin distribution now while it's at the lowest price and start mining it in the game. Beta users get significantly more SST for a short time, and early alliances have a significant long-term advantage. The launch price on exchanges is set at 5 times the current price, and its use cases are next level. This is as close to buying Bitcoin at $10 as I've seen in a long time. Buy SST and play now.
What am I looking for, right? As far as getting in this to catch a major move up. I'm looking for it to actually pull back first, right? Getting in now is the dumb money. We always are going to have a pullback when you have large candles like this, for the most part, right? So even if you look at this large candle right here, but if you look and you pay attention, you see this little pin bar under here where it came down and then it shot back up, right? So right now, this is the weekly chart. So next week, there'll be a new candle. So essentially I'm looking for a candle to come down like this. Okay. And then ride the wave up, right? Or do, we call it a retest. So if I break out the Fibonacci and I go from the base of this large move up, and let me actually reverse my Fibonacci back to this natural state. So we broke up and then we came down to the 618. The majority of cryptocurrencies like the 50%, but then there's a very small 5 or 10% or so that love the 618. And you can catch these bottoms for the reversals. So shout out to anybody that caught these bottoms for the reversal. You're definitely in a good position. And I'm looking forward to come back, into this 50% retracement line right here, and then head up. Now, as far as price target, right? So, I like to reverse the Fibonacci because the Fibonacci gives us price targets, and I always use the 141. Now, I'm looking forward to go to $2.41. Now, it could be this bull run. It could be the next bull run. I can't say when. People always ask me that. Nobody can put a win on anything. But if we measure, right? So if we look at these legs up and you kind of measure these, they're kind of around the same, let's just say length, right? So if we put it here, okay, that puts us damn close to the 141. And sometimes, we come within inches, a hair of the 141, and then we go into a correction. So I've actually been, I have a stop trailing. Sometimes I buy these coins, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm on the spot market with it. Like it really just depends on how I feel, in reference to it. Now, that right there is the setup that I'm looking for. Now, one other thing to pay attention to, right? I always talk about Google Trends on YouTube. So when you get up here to the 100, and I put this in everybody's brain in every video, this is when the liquidation event starts. This is when you get dunked on. This is when the whales start taking profit when we get to 100, right? So just looking at this, if we go back to November of 2024, that is right here. Okay, see that called the top. The dumb money rolled in, and then people got liquidated. They became extra liquidity for the smart money. Okay, now just heading over to coin market cap. So as you can see, Cardano is actually up 0.19% as far as volume, and they're up 6% in the total market cap. We got 88% of people, this is out of 1.1 million votes. 88% of people are bullish on this. Okay, that's good to hear that that people actually are that much interested out of a million people in Cardano, because more liquidity actually pushes it higher. And just checking out some news, Cardano eyes break out its bullish pattern, signals possible 40% rally. What is the bullish pattern? The triangle patterns, okay? I talk about this, I normally talk about my favorite cryptocurrencies, like we talked about XLM. I've been talking about these patterns way before they even panned out, right? And these are the patterns that you have to look for. Not every cryptocurrency in any bull market is going to just go up how you think it is because some others are going up. The reality is you got to look for the patterns and take advantage of the ones that are showing the signs, okay? The majority of cryptocurrencies go down, just like the majority of stocks go down. But there are going to be a select few, not all, that are going to show the patterns that are going to make it easy for you to be able to take advantage of it, okay? But again, I just wanted to just show you all this. I'll probably most likely publish this on my trade review channel because this is a nice clean setup with this breakout. Just looking for a retest and then a move to the upside, okay? And first stop on this is obviously a new all-time high, or to fill this wick and hit this high. And then obviously long term is the further one up to the $2.41, okay? That's just me. And again, once we reach these highs, I move a sell order. I move it up just so I can lock in. That for me, it's all about extracting profit and not really holding on to these coins just to say I hold on to them. Because again, not every cryptocurrency is investable. It is, the majority of them are only tradable. They are not investments. We will soon find out why. I've talked about this in plenty of videos. The majority of these cryptocurrencies are trash and will go to zero. Okay. But anyway, I just want to just bring you all that. I appreciate you all. It's always the number one, never the two. Crypto Goon. I appreciate all my goons. Crypto Goon out.